Muted.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Richard Parker from Tech Data. I want to thank everyone for joining today's webinar that will be hosted by the Oracle business unit here at Tech Data. And just a couple of quick messages I want to get across before we get started. If you can, on your end, can you mute your phone line? This way we don't have any background sound. We will try to mute the lines on our end as well. And then also, if you have any questions for today's guest speaker, please utilize the chat feature. And then what we'll do is at the end of the presentation, for any questions that came through the chat feature, we'll go ahead and read those off to Tom to read back out to you. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and turn over the webinar to today's presenter. Like I said, it is Oracle and Tom Kopec. Tom, are you there? Can you can hear me, right?
Well, I'm here. I'm good. Let's go.
All right, everybody. So you can go ahead and take the controls and begin the presentation.
Great. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our session today. This is Tom Kopec, and I am with Oracle. My role, very simply, is a senior alliance consultant here at Oracle. I focus on the cloud business, specifically for our channels. So working very closely in conjunction with Tech Data and Oracle, again, assisting our partners in being aware of what's going on around Oracle, specifically around the cloud business, and really what's available to you as our partner in the cloud business. So our session today, we'll go about 45 minutes at most, and we're really going to focus very simply on, one, what's going on with Oracle and more specifically Oracle partners. So this is a cloud sales opportunity discussion, and secondly, a cloud partner programs update. And this was actually a follow-up from a number of items that were announced at Oracle Open World in October, just this late October this year, and really some things that are going to be coming out in the next few weeks. So that being said, the safe harbor statement from Oracle, again, I'll let you all read that. I won't read it to you. Just, again, very simply, this is information here. Our agenda for this afternoon will really touch on a couple areas. We're going to touch on, why you as our partner is really critical to Oracle's cloud business, and spend a few moments there. We'll talk about the Oracle Cloud Services, what's kind of going on there. We'll touch on some program changes that we're going to see introduced in the next month or so. We'll talk about reselling Oracle Cloud licenses, and specifically the license types, pricing examples that you need to take advantage of. And this is a very key area, because one of the pushbacks we get from our customers is that Oracle's too expensive, Oracle's too complex. Well, obviously the cloud has changed that quite dramatically. And then we'll kind of wrap up our session today talking about some partner engagement opportunities for you. So that being said, let's start first of all. First of all, you guys are our partners, or if you're not, we hope you will be in the future. And very simply, we need our partner community to sell where Oracle cannot. Oracle is, historically is focused on more the enterprise accounts. We are more viewed as an enterprise type of player. Our teams are built to target the larger accounts, and many times, in some cases, in those larger accounts, they don't want to deal with the Oracle team. They'd rather deal with one of our partners, or in maybe the SMB accounts or mid-tier accounts where we don't have the bandwidth to work with that customer. We ask our partner community to do that. Now, to drive the revenue, we ask you to register your opportunities. Working very closely with your Tech Data team, we want you to register opportunities for Oracle offerings. And again, the focus during the session today will be around the cloud, but really any business that you have or reselling to your customer that's around Oracle, we ask you to register those opportunities. Lower left-hand corner, we ask you, when having the conversations with customers, to really focus on the Oracle stack, the red stack going down the far left-hand side. One of the real benefits of this entire operation from Oracle is we have built this red stack, we have built it, acquired it, whatever it might be, of business applications, of middleware, of databases, operating systems, virtual machines, servers, and storage. So very simply, you as our partner can walk in the door to that customer and say, Mr. Customer, what are you doing? What needs do you have? We as a partner can help you either run that business in an on-premise type environment, or a private cloud environment, or a public cloud environment, or really any combination of those. And then lastly, we want you, in addition to hopefully reselling the Oracle products in the cloud or on-premise, but also wrap your services around that business. And where the value is and where your value is as a partner is the ability to provide one-stop shopping for that customer. You engage with the customer, you go through what they're looking for, what their pain points are, what the solutions are they're looking for. You supply them technology from Oracle on-premise or in the cloud, and then you supply the implementation expertise to implement that environment. So that being said, there, come back here. All right, so one of the things we want you to be aware of around Oracle, if you're new to Oracle, historically, Oracle's about a 35-year-old company. We started in the database business a whole lot of years ago and have really grown our platform, if you will. And very simply, as the business, as technologies transform, Oracle has been there the entire time. And from a personal point of this, I've been with Oracle 18 years. One of the nice things with Oracle as a company, for me as an employee and you as our partner, is we're going to be keeping up with innovation in the industry today. Thus, one of the reasons we are working in the cloud space. The industry is telling us this is where your customers are taking their business into the cloud. Still running on-premise, probably a combination of the two, but cloud, for example, is a very key area. And bottom line is, as industry changes, Oracle has been with you the entire time over the last 35 years. And it's really whatever comes next. So be comfortable with the fact that when you partner with Oracle, as the industry changes, we're going to change our business along with the industry and what the industry is telling us to do. Again, as I said before, it's one of the nice things with Oracle. We're constantly moving as a company. We never get stale. That being said, we have, as we indicated early on, and why apart from a partner community, we do have a unified stack of both technology and solutions spanning both applications, whether it be on-premise or in the cloud, for really whatever journey your customer needs to follow along with Oracle. Okay, so, oops, let me back up here. I went too quick. So that being said, what have we done? Let's focus for a moment on the cloud. Oracle has roughly 9,000 products in the marketplace today. Those 9,000 products, were built or acquired to run on-premise. So what we have done in our strategy over the last couple of years is to take those offerings and begin to make them available in the cloud. And you'll note on the right-hand side, we have 3 cloud service offerings we're offering to the marketplace. Software as a service. Software as a service is our traditional business applications, whether it be Oracle PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Oracle E-Business Suite, or a number of other offerings to the marketplace. Those set of offerings have been out almost 3 years right now, are extremely popular in the marketplace, and a lot of our customers and your customers are utilizing these Oracle Software as a Service offerings in the cloud and also on-premise. Second component, Platform as a Service. Platform as a Service is essentially the middle of our offering stack, and this really focuses on offering the database as a service in the cloud and a number of the Oracle middleware offerings, such as business intelligence or content management and that type of thing, having those available as a platform offering. The platform has been out for about 1.5 years right now. We have rolled out a number of services, if you will, within the platform that you as your customers can take advantage of, and you as our partners can resell and really position and take care of what the customer requirements are. Third piece on here is our infrastructure as a service, and very simply, the infrastructure as a service is taking our hardware platforms, our servers, our storage, our operating systems, and making those available as a service. So if a customer is in a situation, maybe it's Christmas time like it is now, they need some additional processing power. Fine, they can buy that processing power in the Oracle Cloud instead of bringing in another server, or maybe they have storage requirements, what have you. Same type of model. They can buy the processing or storage requirements directly from Oracle through our partner yourself. So from a products point of view, again, in our software as a service, as I indicated, a number of offerings in the marketplace, whether it be ERP systems or HR systems or analytics or data, whatever it might be. And the real benefit here from a customer point of view and really from a partner point of view, this provides the capability of the customer going to one vendor to get everything they need. what we've run into in the marketplace is a number of customers who have bought Salesforce and bought Workday, and again, there's nothing wrong with those products, but they are point-based solutions. Oracle takes the approach like, look, we're going to give that customer the most flexibility and really the most offerings in the cloud marketplace and allow the customer to pick what they need to run their business. So obviously across our software as a service, a number of offerings. You'll note here, come on, slide, go. There we go. Our platform as a service is very dramatic with the number of offerings we have available today. Everything on this chart is available today, by the way. So, you know, at a minimum, we have a database as a service. Customer has a requirement to store their, you know, build a database in Oracle's cloud and store information inside the Oracle cloud. Again, good example, customer has, is doing testing and development. They're building a new business or a new application. They don't want to spend the time and money and the effort to stand up a full test and development environment. Fine. Buy the Oracle Database Cloud Service just from the database side, and you'll know there's some application development components there too. Then you can buy application development components all in the cloud. And very simply, this allows for your customers to react very quickly to business requirements. So maybe their competitor down the street has brought out a new service of some type, and your customer needs to build that very, very quickly to match them. Fine, they can do that without having to go over to the IT organization, make a request to build an app, stand up an environment, and build an application that takes 6 to 9 months. Well, they could potentially be out of business. So the cloud, from a time and flexibility, is very, very key. And again, with the breadth of Oracle offerings that we have in the marketplace, SaaS, and the platform as a service, a lot of the stuff the customer needs to get going very, very quickly is available today. Then again, database management, which includes the database and a piece called database backup. Database backup is a pretty nice tool. It very simply, if you have an existing Oracle database customer and they want to get started with the Oracle Cloud, but maybe they're a little uncomfortable with it, fine. Suggest to them, why don't you start with backing up your database to the Oracle Cloud. Now, for example, a lot of partners or customers will, on a daily basis, they'll back up their database. And they'll back up the changes from the previous day. Fine, nothing wrong with that. Store it on premise. At the end of the week, they'll do a major backup of that database and store that in their data center. And that, you know, if you have a 4 or 5 terabyte database, that's a lot of backup space. So instead of storing it on premise and taking up, you know, storage space and physical location, if it's stored in a vault or something of that nature, store it inside the Oracle Cloud. Oracle Database Backup will force your customer to encrypt the data prior to moving it over to the Oracle Cloud. Again, a number of other components, business and analytics components, business intelligence, for example, or application development, integration tools I touched on earlier. We have a lot of customers who have bought Salesforce and Workday and other cloud offerings. Well, again, now they have a requirement to bring all the information together from those other cloud offerings. Every customer out there has a mobile requirement for their business applications. Guess what? We have one on the cloud. If they need to make applications mobile ready, they can do it very, very quickly. Enterprise management, content management is another one. There's a documents cloud service, a very strong solution. Take a legal firm. A legal firm has lots of documents that they store. Takes up lots of space, it's tough to work with, they have to collaborate, all that type of stuff. Well, again, instead of setting up a separate environment for that, utilize the Oracle Cloud. The last component is our infrastructure component. And as I said earlier, infrastructure is made up of the Oracle hardware environments, for lack of a better term. So in there, we offer compute capabilities, and compute capability is nothing more than processing power. So a customer needs to buy additional processing power, fine, they can buy compute power. Or if they need to take a section of their business, let's take 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is a great example. 7-Eleven has a loyalty system, and that, I don't know if any of you on the phone will use that, but you get a little loyalty app on your mobile device, which, oh, by the way, it's Oracle Mobile in the cloud. on your mobile device, and then when you go in and buy a cup of coffee every morning, you scan that little app, and it'll track. It's basically a loyalty program to track. So it utilizes the Oracle database public cloud environment, and the processing for that is all done with the compute component, and all the storage of the information is part of the storage component as part of the infrastructure piece. Another solution might be customer has a SAP environment, and they're running that on an IBM database, for example, and they want to pick that up and drop it into a public cloud. Guess what? They can do that with the Oracle infrastructure component. Oracle's not going to maintain or take care of that SAP environment or that DB2 database, but we will maintain the compute or the processors, if you will. Other half of infrastructure is general and archive storage. So as general storage, as you assume with general storage, says, look, Tom Kopec has a lot of PowerPoints he wants to store in something other than his laptop. Fine. I can buy storage from Oracle and store those PowerPoints in the Oracle Cloud or storage cloud service. Another strong selling point we're seeing around infrastructure is customers having archive requirements. And very simply, what this means is, let's take the healthcare space. In healthcare, patient records need to be stored for a substantial period of time. Well, storing those healthcare records or archiving those healthcare records takes up a lot of space and a lot of time to manage. The alternative that Oracle is offering to the marketplace is, wait a minute, we're going to offer you a very, very inexpensive way to archive information or healthcare records in this particular example, to the point where it costs 0.0010 per gigabyte per month of data, if you will, or to archive that data. Very, very, by far the lowest cost archiving technology in the marketplace. Great for your customers who are, maybe they're not Oracle customers and they're new to Oracle. Fine. Maybe they have storage or archiving requirements. Again, excellent tool for that. So the point of this is our cloud services is quite substantial, whether it be software as a service, platform, or infrastructure. We have everything your customer needs. So when I talk to partners and partners say, well, okay, what questions do I ask and you know, what products do I focus on? I tell them, don't focus on an individual product. Go in, have a conversation with that customer, understand what their business needs are, what their projects are, what their pain points are, and then work with the tech data team, the Oracle team if appropriate, and put together a cloud solution or even an on-premise solution based on that customer requirements. So one of the things we're seeing in the industry is these new consumption patterns, and I touched on this a moment ago. One of the things we run into with customers when we bring up Oracle Cloud for the first time, there's a bit of nervousness, like, not sure about this, it's too new to the market, so on and so forth. Well, what we suggest doing is really start on the far left-hand side of the single process. Do what 7-Eleven did. Start with a loyalty program. It's not, you know, essential to their business. It's not their finances or inventory, but it is a production environment. Start there. And one of the things you'll find is, as customers get started with the cloud and Oracle Cloud, or Oracle Cloud in this case, they will start small, and then a year down the road, when that subscription expires, they'll expand and they'll add more functionality to that service, and so on until they're running a good portion of their business inside a cloud environment, hopefully inside an Oracle Cloud environment. So what are we doing from a partner point of view? And this is really some changes we're making to our partner program. Now, today, if I was to sign up as an Oracle partner, I have essentially 4 options available to me. So I could get started, become a silver partner, relatively inexpensive. I could become a gold partner if I wanted to resell some of the cloud services. If I had a lot of expertise inside my organization, I wanted to really beef up my outside services to go along with my reselling capability, I'd set myself up as a platinum partner, which, again, platinum has some requirements. And then lastly, we have our diamond partner program, which is, let's put it this way, it's our high-end, our top 10 partners at Oracle. We have roughly 25,000 partners out there anymore. Again, we have 10 of them who are these very key diamond partners. What we're bringing to the market, and this is coming out in February 1st of this year, is a new level. And this is a cloud-specific partner. We're calling it a cloud-registered partner. Now, I'm going to assume that this name will stick, but that it may change when we roll this out in February. Inside the cloud registered, there'll be four categories of partners. So standard cloud partner, select will be based on revenue you're reselling, and premier, and then finally an elite cloud partner. The requirements here is we're going to ask you, depending on the various levels, to get some cloud specialization. We'll ask you to get educated on the Oracle cloud environments. Maybe you have some fixed scope offerings and some service offerings around the Oracle cloud, and also, market your offerings through the Oracle Market Center, Cloud Market Center, to the customer base. We also, let me get these emails out of here. We ask you, at certain levels, to select Premier and Elite. There are certain revenue requirements or revenue levels we'll ask you to achieve, and then also as part of that, we'll ask you to at various levels have customer go-to activities and resources inside the organization. So my point being is if your business is purely focused on cloud, or we call it like born in the cloud provider, if you will, you can get started with the Oracle Cloud very easily without having to go through some of the other requirements of platinum or gold or even silver. You can come in very quickly, become a Oracle standard partner. Oh, by the way, that is free beginning February 1st until end of May 2016. You can come in as a standard partner for no cost, take some free education. All of our education is available on our partner site for no cost for our partners. Take some free education, get yourself specialized, and begin reselling the Oracle Cloud offerings in addition to providing your services to your customers. So again, watch for further announcements. Those of you who are not Oracle partners who are on the call, watch for announcements from Tech Data around this new cloud registered program. The big splash will be right around the 1st of February with a number of webcasts and major announcements and that type of thing. But again, the situation in this place, if you want to begin reselling Oracle Cloud and taking advantage of the tremendous revenue opportunities that are part of Oracle Cloud, it's a good time to start with the cloud registered program. Okay, so as you become a cloud partner, maybe you're a gold partner or a silver partner, gold partner today or platinum, or you're looking for the cloud registered program later on, there's three types of opportunities for you to make revenue with the Oracle Cloud offerings. The easiest and by far very common is a referral program. So maybe you're in a situation where you can't or are not set up contractually to resell the Oracle offerings. Fine, you can refer business to Oracle. Oracle will take down the paper and pay you a 10% referral fee, and that 10% is up to $50,000 net back to Oracle. There's also a co-sell implementation program. The co-sell says you are jointly selling Oracle solutions with the Oracle sales team. You provide value add by your implementation services. Thirdly, there's the resale program, and very simply, this is where you as our partner can really maximize your return through recurring revenue, which we'll touch about in a moment. Very simply, as you as an Oracle partner, we give you a pretty broad array of capabilities as far as, one, making revenue, and two, improving your business, whether just referring business to Oracle and taking down the implementation business or actually fully reselling. So we talked about this referral. Referral compensation for closed transactions or subscriptions with Oracle Cloud. So I said before, you come across an opportunity for Oracle e-business or Oracle financials in the cloud, a SaaS opportunity. Refer that to Oracle. Once the transaction closes, customer pays Oracle, you will get, again, a 10% referral fee. What's nice is this is available to any Oracle Partner Network member, so a silver level member or the remarketer, if you will, and obviously available to the other partners. It's very simple. It's very easy. You go into the Oracle registration process and refer the deals in the Oracle Partner Store. This co-sell implementation, and very simply, this is where you as our partner can capture revenue delivering implementation service and your value. And again, maybe you're not comfortable as an organization reselling Oracle software or Oracle Cloud or Oracle hardware. Fine. At least get the services business out of it. the key here is you have to be aligned with the Oracle sales teams for these opportunities. So if maybe you're a services organization and you, again, no interest in reselling Oracle Cloud, make sure you're connected with the Oracle sales representative in the particular account you're working, jointly sell those opportunities. You take the implementation business, Oracle takes down the paper. We ask you as an implementation expert to acquire the skill sets and really get yourself specialized for the Oracle offerings, the cloud offerings, or software or hardware environments, and that will separate you. And when you are having the conversations with that Oracle sales person, if you will, again, they'll see as you're specialized, okay, I'm comfortable working with this particular partner. The third option is the resale, but this is by far the most profitable component of our partner program. Very simply, this provides you the ability to one, do the initial sell of the Oracle Cloud service. At the end of the subscription period, you as the partner of record will have capability to refresh that revenue. You are set up to essentially get reoccurring revenue from the cloud service subscription. We'll talk about that in a few moments. You own the relationship. You can obviously refresh the subscription. Hopefully you can add on to it or even renew the service at the end of the service. The thing to keep in mind with our resale model, you must work it through Tech Data, and Tech Data is your value-added distributor. What's nice is the value Tech Data offers is they do all the junk work, as I call it. They'll handle all the agreements that have to be in place. They'll do all the quoting for you. If there's some non-standard requirements as part of the deal, they'll handle all that stuff for you. So Tech Data is very, very key in this resale program for you as our partner. Now, this two-tier transaction model really flows as follows. So you as our partner will go ahead and sell the service. You'll invoice the customer of that service. Customer will pay you. You'll take your margin off of that. Off the top of that, you'll pay Tech Data. Tech Data takes their margin off the top, and they will in turn pay Oracle. Now, there's a key component here that has to be done between Oracle and the customer. You'll notice at the very bottom there is a Cloud Services and Support Delivery Agreement, or Oracle Cloud Services Agreement. There we go. That is signed as part of the deal. So yeah, you're driving that deal with the end customer. There is a document that has to be signed between Oracle and the customer, and very simply, this document says Oracle is going to provide the service, it's going to be available this percentage of time, and a lot of that type of information. Obviously, you as our partner are providing the service, Oracle is, and we need to have an agreement between the two organizations. Now, some requirements here, and I touched on this briefly. So again, if you're going to refer business to Oracle, you have to be an Oracle partner member. And again, you can be just a remarketer member if you want. If you want to be co-sell, where you're getting your implementation business, you must be a gold level partner, $3,000 a yearly fee to be a gold level partner. To resell, you can be a cloud registered partner, and again, there's no cost for that from the beginning of February to end of May. This provides you capability of reselling any of the platform services and the infrastructure services. If you're a gold partner or above, you can resell all the cloud services, provided you have particular resale rights for those particular services. And what I'm getting at is primarily around some of the software as a service. You must have irregardless whether a cloud partner or a gold partner, you must have a distribution agreement, a cloud services agreement signed between yourself and Oracle. You have to designate who your distributor is, Tech Data in this case, and that designation letter must be up to date with cloud services. And again, for some of the products, we do have resale criteria that you need to meet. Meaning, you want to resell Oracle financials in the cloud, we ask you to, one, get some education, be tested, be specialized in that offering. If you want to sell Oracle platform or infrastructure, no requirement for education or specialization. We ask you to request resale rights. To acquire these resale rights, again, you need to complete the CSDA, and the CSDA agreement is the Cloud Service Distribution Agreement. It is available to you via the Oracle Partner Store. The Tech Data team will guide you through that process. If you're reselling into public sector, there is a separate public sector cloud offering, if you will. And then complete the bad designation letter, then go to www.oracle.com/partners/go-to/cloud. This will take you to all the cloud offerings that are available in the marketplace. From there, you can determine what the criteria is for the particular offerings. And what it looks like is this slide right here. You'll notice on the left-hand side, you'll click on Apply to Resell. When you click on Apply to Resell, it'll present you with 3 steps. Step 2 is key here. That will tell you what are the requirements. In this particular case, we're applying to resell Oracle Cloud Platform as a Service. So again, Platform as a Service does not have any education requirements. All you need to do is simply complete the online document and request the resale rights. So it's extremely simple to do so. Now, one of the other things to keep in mind is, and really the reasons why cloud, and hopefully you've all run into this in the business, is really rapid economics and really simple provisioning. So one of the things we run into, and there's a comparison chart between an Oracle on-premise environment and an Oracle public cloud environment. And you'll note here that the cost, the operations cost, is extremely high. Your customers having to buy an Oracle license, they're having to maintain that product that they buy, they're having to maintain the infrastructure behind the scenes to run that environment. I hit all that. They're also having to maintain facilities. They have to have a data center and various levels of security inside that data center, and they need to maintain that. You'll note that that drives up that overall cost of running that business quite substantially. An alternative is the Oracle Cloud. The difference being is every one of these areas are going to be dramatically reduced by running in the Oracle Cloud environment. Again, what's nice with Oracle goes back to our solutions. Customer has a requirement, maybe various components, if you will. Every one of those are available inside the Oracle Cloud, and customer can very simply get going and get their solution up and running very, very quickly. One example of that is this provisioning steps. So if I'm provisioning an Oracle database on-premise, it takes 726 steps to set that environment up. And that includes, again, setting up a server, setting up the storage, setting up the operating system, patching those, downloading the database, going through all the steps around the database. Versus in a cloud-based environment, it takes 37 steps to set up the environment. And think about that. If I'm going back to our example, my competitor has recently brought out a solution. I need to match that solution very quickly. I don't have the time to take 726 steps to set up an environment. I need to get set up and running as quick as possible, i.e. 37 steps to provision to the Oracle Cloud. Now, let's talk about licensing. This is a key item here. So one of the things I touched on earlier is the nicety with the Oracle Cloud offerings to take the products into your non-traditional Oracle customers. SMB is a great example. Why is that? This comes from a conversation a few months ago. SMB customers will come back and say, look, Oracle's great, it's strong technology, but it's just flat out too expensive, and my SMB business can't afford that. Well, now with our cloud licensing models, we've made this appropriate for that SMB type customer. So let's start with our 2 models. First model here, we'll refer to as a non-metered subscription model. And very simply, the non-metered subscription model says, look, I want to use a particular service. I want to use that service for a year. I'll contractually license that or use that for a year. I will be billed on a monthly basis for the usage. Again, I'm locked into an offering here. The other model is what I call a prepaid model. And the analogy we use with this prepaid model is, think about a calling card, AT&T calling card. Years ago, we'd all go buy an AT&T calling card for $100. We make an international phone call and now be worth $99. I'd make a couple of local calls, 50 cents a piece, and now be worth $98 and so on. The prepaid model is exactly the same type of thing. If I want to use a collection of Oracle products, maybe database products, I will maybe prepay, start out with a smaller end product, Oracle Standard Edition, for example, in the cloud, and then once it grows a little bit, now I need to beef up to a higher performance database, if you will. I can buy Database Extreme Performance, still wearing down that prepaid group of dollars, but I don't have to go through any contractual changes to do that. So these 2 offerings, and really what I threw out here is what's the difference between the two versus? So a metered model, and this is again the calling card equivalent here. Very simply, the metered model provides you a lot of flexibility. You do one transaction. You as our partner do one transaction with the customer. The customer pays you, and then you pay Oracle $100,000 to utilize the database cloud services. It gives the customer the ability to do adjustments. So maybe that, they start with they're building a database for testing and development purposes. At the end of that project, fine, they turn it off. They still have a $30,000, whatever it might be, a stack of money out here. Maybe they have something else pop up, fine. They start up another database service and continue wearing down the pot of funds. At the end of that period, you as our partner are notified that, okay, this customer has worn down their pot of funds, go refresh them, okay? And with this meter model, again, the big thing here is the flexibility. You can change as you go, add a service, shut down a service as you need to. The non-meter model is very specific. You have to buy exactly what you need, and you are stuck with that through the period of your contract. So if customer says, I want to utilize Oracle standard edition database in the cloud, and I want it for 1 year. Okay, fine, we can sell that. But maybe halfway through that period of time, customer said, man, I need some more processing power. Guess what? They're stuck with that contract. They are obligated to pay out the remainder of that contract. So one of the things I do ask our partners is make sure we understand what the customer is doing and what their needs are around this. Now, a couple other things. This non-metered environment is a little bit less expensive. We'll see an example in a moment. And it's a known service. They know exactly what service they have and what they can use. Now, we talked about packaging. These pre-packaged credits. So let's take our middle one here. So customer is buying a metered environment, and they pay $30,000 to utilize this metered environment. This allows them to utilize any of the Oracle database service offerings, public cloud database service offerings, Oracle Standard Edition, Enterprise, Enterprise High Performance, Enterprise Extreme Performance, or the Oracle Database Backup Service. Similar type of model is in place with the cloud, Java Cloud Service and with compute and storage. So they just want, if the structure is a service and they want $100,000 of compute power and storage power, they can use as much as they want as long as that is part of that $100,000. Now, let's take a pricing example real quick here. Oops, one other point here. I knew I forgot something. In utilizing this meter model and this calling card model, if you will, we have what we refer to as burn rates. And what this means is, if my initial purchase, and let's take the left-hand side here, my initial purchase is $15,000, prepaid subscription value $15,000. Oracle will automatically apply a 5% reduction or 5% discount in the burn down rate. So take our calling card. A long distance call is by default is $1. Well, fine. We're going to, since if it's big enough, we'll apply a 5% discount to that burn down rate. So each long distance call will be 95 cents versus $1. You'll notice as the initial packages increase up to maybe $250,000, we'll automatically lay a 30% on top of that. And again, there is the ability, and this is the negotiation point in the meter model, where you and your customer can work on, maybe I need some additional discounting in this burn down rate. So this is the kind of the high level discount here. So, oops, I have to find another slide here. I guess I don't. How this looks and how, I have a few screenshots here of just how simple it is to utilize the offering. So customer goes to cloud.oracle.com. They log in on the right-hand side. They select their service level. I want either database cloud service as a virtual image, or I want a standard database cloud service. Fine. How do I want to be billed? I want to be billed monthly for that. Go to the next screen. All right, so I picked, what are the database options I want to leverage? I want the extreme performance option, select that. And then it'll bring us to the setup screen. This is where we go through and actually set up our database environment. Once this is complete, customer is all set to go, database is up and running. Okay, so it's very, very simple, very few steps to get any of the services up and running, but the example we just showed was the database service. Again, you want to take a look at this, cloud.oracle.com. Cloud.oracle.com will provide information on all the services. there's a try me button on there, and actually you can actually try the database or try other services for a 30-day trial period. Now, how do you get paid? Why are there some incentives in place for me as a partner? So as you recall, one of the things I was pushing heavily is the resale. One of the things we will do is we will incent you to resell Oracle Cloud. And for fiscal year 16, and we're halfway through Oracle's fiscal year 16, we're going to provide you a 3% registration rebate. So you'll go through the sales process for a customer to go ahead and register. Once the deal closes, we'll pay you 3% of the net back to Oracle. We're also going to pay your organization a 7% product emphasis rebate back to the company. So again, this is after the deal closes. So in a cloud deal, your margin on the front end is 10 points. Your margin on the back end in the form of rebates is another 10 points. And very simply, you as our partner basically have 20 points to work with in a cloud opportunity. And again, all these rebates have been effective as from June 1st, 2015. They're earned and paid only if you're utilizing the two-tier model, i.e. utilizing your distributor to run the business. Now, here's my pricing model. So let's take an example here. This is a pricing model for an Oracle Database Cloud Service Enterprise Edition High Performance General Purpose 2 instances for 12 months. And we're going to take a look. And remember, one of the key things was that there was a price difference between the metered model and the non-metered model, or the magazine subscription, I call it. So let's take, first of all, the metered model, or the calling card approach. So the list price for the product, this is a 12-month period, $4,000 per OCPU per month, times 2 comes out to $96,000. We're not doing any discount on there, so the final customer price will be $96,000. You as our reseller, your revenue is $96,000. Your cost back to your distributor is $86,400. You're taking your margin off the top. So your margin will be $9,600. Your rebate on this particular offering will be $8,208. So your total margin, your total return on this is $17,808, or a percentage in this case, 19% return, or 19 points to deal with. You'll note as we compare this to the non-metered model is there's a few more dollars to be made here. So take the non-metered model. List price in a non-metered is $2,000 per hosted environment, so our total cost is $48,000 list price. We utilize the Oracle e-business pricing discount schedule. So this is, basically it's over $30,000, so we'll apply a 15% discount to this. So your final customer price is $40,800. Your VAR revenue is $40,800. The cost to you, taking your margin off the top of that, $36,000, or again, your margin will be $4,800. The rebate on top of that will be $3,420 for a total margin of $8,000, or 21% margin. Now, or 20% margin, excuse me. Now, reason I throw this up here, we find because the way we've priced the metered model, obviously it's going to cost a little bit more to do a metered model. But you as our partner, your revenue back, the revenue in your pocket, if you will, is going to be a lot higher with a metered environment versus a non-metered environment. So point being is really up to your customer what they need and what their requirements are. Just keep in mind that the metered tends to be a little bit more profitable. Okay? So the engagement model, pretty straightforward. It's a four-step process. We want you as our partner. Come here, Bill. There we go. All right, we want you as the partner. You uncover an opportunity. First thing we want you to do is register that opportunity, whether it be a referral opportunity or a resale opportunity. If you're not comfortable or you're new to the registration process, work closely with your tech data team. Second step, we want you to resell the deal, supply your industry expertise, your solution expertise, and so on and so forth, and help basically get the deal sold. All right, so up till now, we've completed two of the four steps in this process. So once you've sold the service, we now want you to deliver the value and get the customer going utilizing that service. Why? This is where you start making money. This is where you can apply your services organization to help the customer utilize the environment. Fourthly, we want to make sure You're working with the customer to drive consumption of that cloud service. So at the end of the day, when the customer needs to refresh that service, they come to you as our partner instead of calling somebody else to do so, all right? Keep in mind, you do the original sell, if you will, you will be the partner of record. If you continue to work with the partner and they're happy with you, the whole idea is they will refresh the offering through you. Maybe they'll add on some more stuff to that. All right, so really, the trick is here is not go in and sell one time and be gone. Go in and sell and continue to work with that end customer. Okay, so the next steps. Here's what I want you to do. Begin taking a look at this stuff. So at the very bottom, start first of all with the cloud product site, cloud.oracle.com. Cloud.oracle.com is the Oracle Cloud site. It's available to you as our partners and to your customers. It will detail all the cloud services that are available in the marketplace today. A number of the services, depending on where they're at in their life cycle, are available for trial capability. So if your customer wants to see the product or you guys want to see the product, you have the capability of doing so. There's also 3 areas inside the Oracle partner community. So first of all, if you're a new partner, join the community, oracle.com/cloud connection, tie you into the Oracle partner community. The details as far as the requirements for resale requirements and educations available in the partner program, and also there is a partner cloud community available to you to join. And very simply, as the name implies, it is a community of partners who are passing their expertise around. Many times Oracle teams will contribute to this. So a number of different areas to go to get yourself up to speed around Oracle Cloud. So utilize your tech data team with this thought in mind. This chart is from IDC, and very simply, we're seeing IDC as an industry analyst in the marketplace, and other players, are seeing traditional on-premise revenue decline. Your customers are saying, look, I don't want to buy another storage device or another server or another database on-premise. I need to get something very, very quickly. We're seeing, the industry is seeing again, downturn in on-premise revenue and a really upturn in cloud revenue. Industry is saying that 70-some% of all activities in the next few years will be around cloud, if you will. So if you're not on board reselling cloud offerings, not on board reselling Oracle cloud offerings, get yourself up to speed. Get started with the process. Work with your tech data team to get yourself all set up. All right. One quote here, and this is from my friend Bob over at IDC, and he's actually pretty knowledgeable of the industry, and very, very simply. His comment is, some vendors know enterprise, some vendors know cloud. Only those vendors that can provide both will be leaders. So keep in mind, we talked at a high level about the Oracle environments. Obviously, we're very good in the enterprise. We're very good in the cloud. We have solutions that fit both. Guess what? We're your vendor of choice, especially around the cloud environment. So that said, again, in closing, I'll open up for Q&A here in a moment. Actually, if you want to go ahead and open up the lines for Q&A, let me close it down from my comments. Get yourself started. Get yourself, one, educated. Work with the tech data team to get yourself signed up to the Oracle Partner Program. And when you're prepared to do so, make sure you're either referring business, co-sell and implementation with business, or reselling Oracle business. As I touched on, the resell component is by far the most profitable. Not sure where to go? Go to the sites that I had on the slides. You're still not sure, get on the phone with your tech data team. The team is very talented. They know this stuff very well and where to direct you as our partner. So with that, let me kind of open it up for questions. I don't see anything on the chat. Anything on the line?
Let's see, Tom. So let's see if we got anything that's come in so far. Thanks for your presentation here. But once again, if you have any questions for Tom, you can utilize the chat feature within the application here, and we can read it off to him. All righty, I don't see anything yet. So while we're waiting, just a quick reminder. So this webinar has been recorded. So if you want to refer back to it for future purposes, you can actually find it out on YouTube, and you can just basically keyword Tech Data Cloud, and it'll take you to really all of our webinars that we have hosted this year with the various different vendor partners. So you can find recorded webinars out on the YouTube site. All righty.
All right.
Okay, so it looks like, Tom, there's no questions that's popped in. So once again, it looks like you did a great job, okay? So,
well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so with that, we're going to go ahead and end today's session, and for the customers online, so we'll basically see you next time, and happy holidays to everyone, and we'll see you next year. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.